Oh man, what's up everyone? Welcome back. I hope that you're having a lovely day. It's a beautiful day over here in sunny Orlando, Florida. Hope that I can send a little bit of sunshine your way. Today we're going to listen to Genesis. We're going to listen to their track Inside and Out. This is actually off of their Spot the Pigeon EP, which was released in 1977. So this is apparently a few recordings that were made during the Wind and Wuthering album recording, and these just didn't make it onto the album. And when we had actually been last listening to Genesis, quite a few times I had kept on seeing this EP kind of come up in the comments, and I always had it in the back of my mind to come to, and today it is time to come to it. So we're going to go ahead and listen to it, at least this track here. I know we have been listening to a lot of Genesis in the past. I gave it like it's been like a few months now since I've had any Genesis on the channel. Tried to give it a little bit of space, and I figured this would just be a nice way to, you know, toss a morsel out, you know, just toss a little breadcrumb. This is Inside and Out from Spot the Pigeon by Genesis.
Seems they're letting him out next year. He's behaving himself, I hear. Governor Conway says it will be fine, just as long as he can toe the line. It's the same old story, but it says here, Mom, you're not to worry, 'cause some you lose and some you lose. At the party he was on his own. All he did was say he'd take her home, but it seems they didn't go straight there, 'cause on the porch she told him, put your hand here. Yes, it's that same old story. They told her mom she's not to worry, if what she says is so. We'll never let you know. Never a word could be heard, not even the sound
know you miss Steve's guitar just a little bit in listening to this because his sound, him and Mike, their interplay on the guitar is something that personally, moving forward after Steve's departure, you kind of miss. You know, like there's a lot of good stuff after. I don't know why I said stuff. There's a lot of good stuff after, but there's that certain interchange and intersection of the guitars that's missing a little bit. And I like that we kind of get that back here. And then I can't say for certainty, but Mike's bass, you can tell it's a little bit more concentrated on. And I love what he comes up with. I love how he moves through here. And then Phil gets back on the drum kit as we get towards the end and the song just really picks up. But the beginning kind of starts off very soft and it's a nice constant elevation. Story-wise, it seems that it's talking about a guy that's getting out of prison and, you know, he's free, but he's, you know, maybe not free. And from what I could tell, I think that it's perhaps, well, I'm pretty sure it's about a sexual assault, but I don't know if it's one that actually occurred. I think that he went to jail on false pretenses from what I can kind of tell. And in the verse, they mention what the story was or what had happened and transpired. But I think that's what it may be. I'm not 100% sure. But this is a song that actually, in my opinion, I mean, I couldn't really see this on Wind and Wuthering, if I'm just being honest. Like, I'm pulling up the track listing really quick for Wind and Wuthering just to kind of, like, look at it and see, like, where I'd fit it in. And honestly, I don't think I would replace anything on Wind and Wuthering with this. I actually can't see replacing anything. I'm looking at the track listing, and I think that Wind and Wuthering, like, everything here fits really nicely. I have a feeling that some of you would say, like, take out Your Own Special Way and put this in. I like Your Own Special Way. I'm being honest, I like that song, so I wouldn't trade it out for anything. This actually would fit a little better, and maybe this might kind of sound, I guess, a little right. This would actually fit on And Then There Were Three, but I guess it would just be called And Then There Were Four, or just be called Four. I don't know. But there's a section here that reminded me of Scenes from a Night's Dream, or whatever that song is called with Nemo. I don't like that song so much that I don't even remember the exact title of it. But there's a moment in here, kind of like 3/4 of the way through, and I was like, huh, that kind of sounds like Nemo. Nah. But I do think it's nice to hear the guitars. That's the thing that strikes me the most, and that's a big part of Genesis sound in their early days. So kind of makes sense, you know. Let me pull up the lyrics really quick back here, and we can go ahead and discuss them. Seems they're letting him out next year. He's behaving himself, I hear. Governor Conway says it will be fine just as long as he can toe the line. As long as he stays in line, he'll be out in time. But it's the same old story, but it says here, Mom, you're not to worry, because some you lose and some you lose. At the party, he was on his own. All he did was say he'd take her home. But it seems they didn't go straight there. 'Twas on the porch. She told him, put your hand here. Yes, it's that same old story. They told her mum she's not to worry. Police, if what she says is so, will never let him go. I don't think that it's an... I mean, I could be wrong, and I apologize if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's like an actual assault. Like, I don't think he's guilty of it. I mean, it says she told him, put your hand here, and all he wanted to do was take her home. Like, actually take her home, I'm assuming. Never a word could be heard, not even the sound of a bird. Singing it over again, telling a different story, never the same as before. Yeah, the story keeps on changing. See the summer going out by the door. Brother, and now you've paid for those lies. Get another disguise. It's 23 or 20 years since our kid came free. Oh, I remember August 53, but it wasn't quite like they said. With that behind you, you can't plan ahead. So it's the same old story. They say you're free, don't worry. What they said's not so. They never let you go. So no matter what, even if he was proved true and his innocence was proved true, he's always going to have that stigma against him. You know, they can set him free, they can wipe out the records and everything, but that's going to follow him and haunt him pretty much for the rest of his life, really. And it just mentions that in the rest of the lyrics again. It just repeats it over. So that's at least what I think it's about, but let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter and a bunch of other places. This song, I liked it, but I can understand why it was left off. There's nothing on this song that, like, really, I don't know, captures me. There's nothing that really, like, makes me go, wow, this really needed to be on the album. I can kind of see why this would maybe be left off, you know? But let me know what you guys thought. Comments below. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm gonna keep on sipping in this coffee. Love the mug, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's the lamb, by the way. I don't know if you can see it. Hey, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.